Hello everyone, we are group 5 and today we will present the case study of Chapter 3, Dick's Sporting Goods, taking control of its e-commerce operation. Here's our table of contents. The first is the introduction of Dick's Sporting Goods. Next is the explanation, the reason of leaving eBay. The third is the presentation, Dick's omnichannel strategy and the 3 steps in this migration to its new website. And the last one is the conclusion. Lesson applied for Vietnamese business. The first is the introduction of Dick's Sporting Goods. About its history, it was founded in 1948 by Dick Stage in Binghamton, New York. Dick's Sporting Goods had grown from a small local company selling fishing and camping supplies into a fortune of 500 business with stores throughout the United States. In 1984, Dick State retired. His son Edward bought the business with his sibling and took over as president. Edward spearheaded the company's growth from a handful of local stores into a sporting goods powerhouse. Now headquartered in Pennsylvania, Dick's runs 2 smaller franchises, its Field and Stream outdoor goods division and Golf Galaxy for golfing supply. About the relationship between Dick's and eBay. Unlike some of its competitors, such as Nike or Under Armour, Dick's was quick to embrace the online channel and has maintained very strong e-commerce sales relative to its competitor in the sporting goods industries. For most of that period, Dick's relied on external vendors for its IT and e-commerce needs. The company's primary e-commerce vendors were eBay and its eBay enterprise suite of e-commerce service. eBay handled Dick's backend fulfillment process and most aspects of their e-commerce presence for approximately 10 successful years. About the reason of leaving eBay, there are 2 reasons. The first reason is Dick's faced difficulties relying on eBay. In 2015, Dick's had grown to a size where its agreement with eBay was costing the company significant revenue. eBay collected a fixed commission on all items listed sold online, no matter how big, despite the fact that expensive items cost no more for eBay to process than cheaper ones. As Dick's e-commerce sales continue to grow, its deal with eBay was costing it more and more money. And the second reason is the chain of separate e-commerce activity of large enterprise. Many bigger businesses has begun migrate their e-commerce operation away from external vendors and back within the control of the company to avoid this type of expense. And there are some advantage and disadvantage of leaving external vendor on the slide. To answer the question 1, why Dick's decide to leave eBay and take over its own e-commerce operation. Next slide, please. We can answer this question. As Dick's Sporting Goods e-commerce was getting larger, eBay was getting more expensive too. We were some problem doing business with eBay, such as flat charge from all the products despite their size. In other words, eBay was charging the same price for the cheaper and smaller product and bigger and expensive products. And also there are some less flexibility and customization about using other systems. And facing pressure to slow down physical growth and reduce the high cost of maintaining physical real estate and sensing the change toward e-commerce at the expense in in-store sales. And next is the third part by Nguyễn Thị Thu Trào.
Okay, in the third part, we we will introduce about this omni-channel strategy and the 3 steps in this migration to its new website. Part 8, this omni-channel strategy. With the purpose of providing better support for unique omnichannel features. This has converted its store into distribution centers as well as traditional retail showrooms to increase efficiency and improve delivery time. This foresees its stores functioning as miniature distribution centers. Customers can order online and pick up orders at a local store. Then we have the answer for question 2. What is this omnichannel strategy? This adopts unique omnichannel features such as shipping online orders from physical stores. Because of this began converting its stores into distribution centers as well as retail showrooms. This increased efficiency and improved delivery order online and pickup orders at local stores. Next, the part B, the process of this migration to its new website. The process has 3 steps. In 2014, Big developed its e-commerce platform and began integrating its existing systems. In 2015, Big began moving two of its leather brands, View and Stream and Growth Galaxy. In 2016 and 2017, the company plans to relaunch its flagship Dick's Sporting Goods site on the platform. This selected IBM Westphere Commerce Suite for its e-commerce technology stack. Core components of the stack include Apache Service Mesh, Manhattan Associates Order Management System, JDA Software Group Software, Oracle PeopleSoft, IBM hardware, and Cisco networking technology. The new e-commerce platform update features the ability to break down and test different pricing and marketing approaches by region. The process, however, the process wasn't without risk. It involves integrating legacy systems and new systems without losing access to information, hiring new employees to manage the system, avoiding implementation delays, cost overruns, outage, and other delays. Focusing on the lower margin online channel with extremely experienced competitors like Amazon lurking is also a difficulty. Other competitors of this have struggled to adapt to the omnichannel challenge. But in 2016, this has continued its strong e-commerce growth. The company believes that if its physical stores continue to drive online sales, it can reach as many as 1,100 stores in the United States. It also hopes that its revamped e-commerce platform and emphasis on omnichannel retailing will continue to drive both physical and online growth. For question 3, the process of omnichannel strategy of this has 3 steps. In 2014, this completed development of its e-commerce platform and integrating its existing systems. In 2015, this began moving two of its leather brands, View and Stream and Growth Galaxy, onto the platform and continued development work on the e-commerce platform. In 2016 and 2017, the company plans to relaunch its flagship Dick's Sporting Goods site on the platform. This has launched its smaller sites at a time to ensure that there are no major issues with any aspects of the platform. Next, move to the question 4. What are the primary benefits of this new system? The primary benefits of this new system include the ability to buy online and pick up in store and the ability to test different pricing and marketing approaches by region. It also has improved search engines and better analysis capabilities. They want to get higher sales because multi-channel customers spend 3 times as much as single-channel customers. Finally, the new system allows this to speed up the innovation and the development cycles of its online and physical store operation. And our last presenter is Nguyễn Thu Trang.
Okay, so the last part of our presentation is experimental lesson applied for Vietnam business. To apply the most effectively lesson from the case of Dick's Sporting Goods, we divided the scale of business in Vietnam into two main groups. The first group is small and medium-sized business. The second group is big corporation. For the first group, this group includes business who can expand the selling channels to increase revenue by applying the e-commerce platform. However, they do not have enough resources to build their own e-commerce presence. So, like the Dick Sporting Goods in the early period, this business can cooperate with big e-commerce agencies such as Shopee, Lazada, or Tiki to not only optimize the cost of building a website but also broaden the selling channels. The role of e-commerce is also gradually becoming more important when the proportion of revenue from e-commerce over the total retail sale of goods nationwide in 2019 reached 4.2%, up 0.6% compared to with 2018. The number of people participating in online shopping on e-commerce platforms had also skyrocketed. In 2019, the whole country had 39.9 million people participating in online shopping, an increase of 11.8% compared to 2018 and nearly double up to only 3 years. Online shopping value per capita reached 202 USD, up 8.6%. According to experts, the evolution of Vietnam's e-commerce market is moving into two directions. One is a game for e-commerce giants with huge investment to compete for market share. Next is the appearance of more and more startups with breakthrough technology providing service to leading enterprises in the industry. Through the statistical document, we can see that the fast-growing e-commerce in Vietnam, the businesses, especially the small and medium businesses, I highly recommend to use this platform to reach more potential customers and optimize the revenue. However, they should carefully consider the policy of e-commerce agencies to avoid the loss. For the big corporations who have enough capital, human resources, experience, and other factors to build an e-commerce presence. Besides, they can also deal with the loss if they fail. When they do e-commerce presence by their own, they will have many advantages. The first one is making your brand as unique as possible. When you choose to be in a large marketplace like Shopee, Lazada, or Tiki, thousands of similar brands to yours will be displayed and featured, even if you are selling a unique product. The product may be lost in a sea of competitors, and you will find it difficult to make it pop and stand out. With your own e-commerce site is that you can focus 100% on your brand and your niche. People that arrive at your store are there because they want to know more about your product, not because they are searching for general topic and happen up in your products. The second, you can freely create and adjust the function. Dick's CO08 stocks that store are likely to be mini distribution centers as Dick's hones its shift from store strategy once it free from eBay enterprise partnership. Our organization is set up and organized to be able to handle any of these options that the customer wants through whatever fulfillment channel they want. And we have a fulfillment algorithm that will result in fastest and most cost-efficient delivery to the customer, CEO of Dick's Sporting Goods said. The fourth is cut out the middleman with an e-commerce site. When you work with a marketplace store, you will have to pay several fees for listing, final sale, seller rights, warehousing, and transaction costs. This all adds up. One of the benefits of selling online is the low cost to start and run your e-commerce site. Nobody is claiming you won't have cost. But when dealing with big store, you are mostly a commodity, not priority. And the fifth is flexible price setting. As the owner of your growing business, you decide your price based on your necessity and cost. Marketplace platform competition can quickly undercut your price in favor of another online store owner or supplier. There are substantial risks when you build an e-commerce platform. According to the website of Tech Republic, the CEO of Dick said that installing a new e-commerce platform involves integrating a number of information and management systems from different vendors, increasing supply chain and distribution capabilities, attracting, developing, and retaining qualified personnel, and managing the customer experience. This involves substantial risks, including risk of implementation delays, cost overruns, technology interruption, supply and disruption delay, and other issues that can affect the successful implementation and operation of our internal e-commerce platform. If we are not able to successfully implement and operate our internal e-commerce platform, financial performance and future growth could be material adverse effect. CEO of Dick said, in conclusion, e-commerce is the key tool for developing your country because its outstanding advantages. However, there are many risks in the process of building e-commerce present. Business should prepare carefully step by step in the developing process. And that is the end of our presentation. We hope that we can bring the value story and also lesson for you. Thanks for listening.